If you're in the market for a used car, like my beautiful Ferrari 308 that I've just bought, then there are a few things that you should do before you can set off to go and buy a car. The first of which is to use your phone, either your landline or your mobile phone, and phone a data service. Somebody like HPI or the AA, and they can give you all the information you would need to know whether the car has been involved in any accidents, whether the police have got an interest, or more importantly, if it's got any finance outstanding. Now, the only information you need to give them is the registration number of the car, and if you can, get the chassis number off the owner as well. That way you can find out that the car you're buying is genuine rather than setting off to go and see it in the first place. All it costs is the same price as a tank of fuel, and it's the best money you'll ever spend. Secondly, when you arrive to go and see the car, make sure that the car's not been previously run before you got there. Now, what I mean by that is put your hand on the bonnet. Although doing it on this Ferrari, I look a bit stupid because the engine on this car is down the back. So, when I do get to the car, I can put the key in the ignition and see if there's any nasty plumes of black smoke coming out the exhaust pipe. Now, the other thing to do is when you do go and see a vehicle, make sure that the paperwork tallies to the place where you're actually standing. You'd be amazed the amount of people will buy a car from a petrol station or from a pub car park. What you should do is when you go and see a vehicle, make sure that the paperwork says you're standing at the barn, Anytown. Make sure you are standing at the barn, Anytown, to come and see the car. That way you know that you're buying a genuine car off a genuine owner. Now, when you do finally get there and you've checked that it's not been previously run, you're standing in the right place and you've done your data check, don't let your heart rule your head, because you can get carried away, especially with something as evocative as this lovely 308 GT4. You want to make sure that you've got yourself a price and stick to it. Don't go above it, otherwise you could end up just shelling money out forever and a day to keep the thing on the road. If the car has got any outstanding finance, then make sure you speak to the finance company before you go to see the vehicle and find out what that settlement figure should be. That way you can give the owner the balance of the vehicle that you've agreed to purchase it from and send the settlement figure directly to the finance company. That way you know it's been paid. Other than that, happy motoring.